I've been loving going out biking on my own lately, but in all honesty, if anything did happen, I'd be absolutely fine. Fear not, whether you're a newbie like me or a seasoned pro, by the end of this video, you'll be able to fix your bike yourself. So to begin with, we're going to need a few bike tool essentials. Multi-tool, inner tube, tyre levers, and a pump. We're going to cover the most simple, common problems today. Anything a bit more advanced than this, and you're going to want someone with a bit more experience to do. First things first. Yes. Can you show me how to fix the dreaded puncture, please? Sure thing. Let's go.
Firstly, you need to flip your bike. The easiest way I find is to grab the seat stay and fork and just flip it. Easy. Then you need to undo the quick release. And with your thumb and finger, you want to pull back on the derailleur nicely so that the chain goes loose. And gently pull your tyre out. Oh, flat as a pancake. Let's turn that frown around. Undo and take off the valve cap and remove this metal ring.
Don't lose it. I've lost it. Okay. Don't lose this. Don't drop it.
Now you'll need your tyre levers. I recommend getting some metal ones like these because they're a bit sturdier. Put it under the rim with the curve facing up, as it's going to pop out the tyre from underneath. Then hook it onto a spoke. Rotate your wheel a little bit and put in a second lever.
It can be a little bit fiddly this, so don't worry if it takes you a few goes. Okay, right, there we go. There we go. Okay.
Now you can use a lever to slide around and pop the whole tyre off.
This can be a bit tough as well, that's fine.
Now that you have one edge of your tyre off, you can get to your inner tube. Just bend the tyre back, poke the valve out the hole and pull the tube out.
Ooh, it's like entrails. Now we can put this down.
Using your pump, put a bit of air back into the tube, as this will make it easier to find the puncture.
No comments on this.
3 ways to find it are: feel, put it close to your face to feel the air; listen, you will hear a faint hiss; or spit on it, as the spit will bubble up when you find the hole. If you want to fix your puncture, a puncture repair kit contains sandpaper, glue and a patch. Rough the area up a little bit with a sandpaper so it has more to adhere to. Put the glue on and then add the patch. Keep pressure on for a good 5 minutes. If you are replacing it, grab your new inner tube. It's always good to carry one with you. They are very flat when they're new, so put a bit of air in it so it's easier to work with.
And a whistle.
Now grab your tyre and inner tube, poke the valve through the hole and push it under the tyre, being very careful not to twist it. Press the bead of the tyre underneath the rim all the way around.
Gently does it.
Towards the end, this will get very tough and you'll need the levers again. Go in, curve down, being careful not to pinch the inner tube underneath, and just lever the tyre on. This can be tough, so take your time, but it will go on.
Hey! Hey!
Go around and check it's all seated properly, then marvel at your work.
Great.
Grab the metal ring that you nearly lost earlier and put it on the valve. This stops it slipping through. Then re-inflate. With a hand pump, this may take some time. Note: if, like mine, your hand pump doesn't have a gauge, when home, it's best to use a pump with a gauge on it so you can check that you have the correct desired pressure. Then tighten this little bit at the end to stop the air escaping and put the cap back on.
So now I've officially changed my very first inner tube.
Yay!
Yay! Now I'm going to put it back on the bike. So we're going to do the reversey cursey of what we did earlier.
Pull the derailleur back to make your chain go slack again and gently thread your tyre back through. It will slot nicely back onto your dropouts. Reclamp your quick release and boom, you did it!
Okay, so puncture fixed. I can officially get back on the bike and on with my day. Eek! Next
problem. What about if a chain comes off? Don't worry, this one is nice and easy to fix.
Okay, so if you've come off while you're in the bigger ring, you want to swap it down to the smaller one so that you've got less tension on the chain and it's going to be easier to put it back on. So I'm just going to do that. Clunk, boom, we're down. Unlike in other situations, you actually want this to be floppy. So I've got a nice bit of slack there. So now we're going to have to be a bit handsy with this now. So I'm going to grab hold of it, pull it around. You're just going to line it back up with the cog and then lift it up and just check it's back on. Yay, easy. If it comes off while it's at the back, slightly different problem. It's in a tight gap. You're going to have to just be a bit firm with it because it is tight. So you are just going to have to pull it and there you go. Give it a spin.
Yay!
Yay! Back on! And you get the fun mechanic hand. And remember, a lubricated chain is a happy chain. So get yourself some lube, like this quality muck off stuff. Hint, hint, endorsement hint.
So you just want to put little drops on whilst turning the pedals so it gets spread nice and evenly across the chain, then give it a good spin afterwards to get any excess off.
Whilst out on the road, the multi-tool is your best friend, but when you're back at home, there's a couple more tools you might need just to help you maintain your bike better, such as a torque wrench set. So this Lifeline Essential set was from wiggle.com. It was only about 30 quid, and it's got all the attachments you'll need for your bike.
Over on your bike, you'll see the different torque ratings for each bolt.
So I can see here that this one needs 5 Newton meters of force. So I get out the wrench, I get out the size that fits my bike, which happens to be 4mm.
Just going to leave that there?
Yep, it's fine. So you make the incision, pop that on. So now that's in place, we're going to go to this little dial here. So now you see the numbers on the torque chart. I need to get that to 5. So I'm just going to wind it up a bit more. We're about 5. So you put it in where it needs to go, and it will make a click when you need to stop. So I love that sound. There you go. All done. I now officially have a torque to 5 Newton meters.
Go around your bike and make sure all the bolts are at the correct torque level.
To release it, push the button in, out it goes. Easy. I feel empowered. Yay! Now you can go out on a ride with the confidence that if anything does go wrong, you'll know how to fix it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Meow!